everyone! Today we will be talking about the sexual factor of women born on May 27th of leap years or May 28th of common years. All information is selectively taken from the Catalogue of Human Population. May 28th born women are very interesting. Mostly, a woman born on May 28th is interesting in that she reminds of great architecture, something that has already been completed and is about to be presented to tourists or is about to be exploited. In other words, she is absolute perfection, completely unapproachable, totally amazing, and very professional. May 28th born woman is complete, autonomous, and knows and understands things clearly. At first glance, that is. If one happens to see her in a private setting, then one would find out many interesting things. For example, a May 28th born lady is not always able to control her emotions, in spite of all of her attempts. However, most of the time she is about control, and again control. And the result is always the same: success. In other words, emotions always work and are always being controlled. However, situations can be different and life changes. It can be fast-paced, wild, and sometimes situations can make a May 28th born woman angry. Then she shows prejudiced attitude, makes caustic remarks, and if she is a big manager, she can even manage to force others out of their skin, so to speak. If she does not stop at the right time, then she will become so furious, so emotionally distressed, that this May 28th woman will actually become unstoppable, and then she may not always be fair. Perhaps you're wondering why we're mentioning all of this and what does it have to do with the sexual factor of May 28th born women. Well, here's what is interesting. When a May 28th born woman experiences emotions like anger and outrage, she actually shows a certain fantastic sexual excitement. And this sexual tension completely absorbs her and everyone around her, all of those who she calls by different names. Moreover, May 28th born lady has a certain particularity. Her emotional outbursts do not just make her act in harsh ways, but make her very sexually attractive as well. And if you have a verbal fight with her in the morning or in the evening, then May 28th born lady will be interested in sex both in the morning and in the evening. So keep this in mind. Regardless of the fact that she will keep fighting, yelling, and, as she herself sometimes says, will be not in a very good mood, well, what can one do? In the case of May 28th born ladies, sex begins with a fight. In any case, we should also say that a May 28th born woman is serious. Although she sees marriage as a positive thing, she does not enjoy living on someone else's money. What she does like is being a jealous mistress of the house. So, men, be aware. If your May 28th born wife becomes suspicious that you're having an affair, then there will be no end to her jealousy. And in that she can be quite scary. So, man, you should be afraid of her. We already mentioned that a woman born on May 28th is very independent. So independent that she reminds one of a cat's behavior. Well, if we consider the fact that this lady strives to be a professionally accomplished woman, she can successfully use her professionalism in her sex life as well. Everyone who dreams of reaching the top is interested in knowing the recipe on how to actually do it. Well, in the case of this lady, she has it, and in that she's not original. However, when it comes to manipulation of men whom she comes across while trying to reach her career goals, this lady will of course use sex. But since she's not stupid, we can say that her manager is in luck. She will not be a burden as far as her sexual relations with him. However, if those managers do not keep their promises, they will be in a bad situation. As we mentioned before, a woman born on May 28th is a smart girl, and she enjoys the learning experience and discovering new things. She wants to gain experience in many different fields. She's quite lucky in that she completely lacks the feeling of being a novice. This helps her quickly become a professional in anything, including sex. It is very unlikely that she will not choose sex in addition to everything else as a field in which it is desirable to be a professional. As sexual experience of May 28th born woman furthers, she can in turn herself become a very good teacher for men. And of course, her husband will not be bored with her. So, on one hand, we have a lady who's not against marriage and children, and on the other hand, who's also not against making a solid career, as we mentioned above. So it seems like everything about her is quite ordinary. However, there is a certain interesting side to this May 28th born lady. This side is well hidden, and it is unlikely that May 28th born wants this side of hers to be seen. The fact is that her sex life is like two sides of the same coin. One side is similar to a life of a good schoolgirl or even a well-educated nun who on weekdays is completely oriented towards making a career and achievement of professional qualities, as well as complete independence from everything. The second half of this lady is very interesting. Looks like she can easily be called a sexual revolutionary or even a sex advocate. Moreover, she, May 28th born lady, participates in most wild sexual experiments and can carry out any sexual fantasies. So overall, it seems that one side of the coin is official and buttoned up, so to speak, while the other side of the coin can warm up the palm of one's hand so much and stir up such sexual desires that a man can only dream of. For complete information about this or any other subtype structure, please visit www.catalogofhumanpopulation.org.